Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I am making a build for a challenge that I'm going to be doing soon. It's the Many Toddlers challenge that you can find on the Sims game. I started off with a rectangle, a little bump out on the side. I think the one in the front, I'm going to make that a chimney, and then the kitchen dining room area. I do want to make this 2 levels, a 2-story house. The upstairs, I want to have that be 2 bedrooms, one for the toddlers, one for the mom, and possibly a bathroom also. So right here, I'm actually making the upstairs balcony that will come off the mother's bedroom itself. And then the much larger area off to the left will be the toddler's bedroom. I'm not going to raise this up on a foundation, but I do want to have the porch areas already laid out because it is going to have a front porch area and a back porch area. The back porch area is mainly going to be for where the kids are going to play outside, and front porch, of course, just the entrance itself. Now I've got all of that laid out the way I want, so it's time for the roofing. And honestly, I'm not great with roofing. I'm still learning that, but I am having fun while doing so. I use that half gabled roof there in the front, and then on the side, what is this one called that I'm going to be using? Yeah, so I'm using this other gabled roof, and I'm going to be stretching that all across the rest of the side and covering the back of that bump out, and then the front as well. I want to bring that all the way to the front, and I love how that ends up looking. So I do take that first half gable off completely because I like how it gives that extra roof look in the front. I don't even know how else to explain that. Not using this fencing in the end. I did put this on because I wanted to make sure that this is where I wanted to have the porch upstairs and possibly use this fence, but I ended up changing it later, and now I'm going to just roof the entire top. I'm going to be doing this in a couple of pieces. First using that gabled roof, and then on the side I'm doubling that, and then I'm going to be bringing it down to the best way I can describe that is to make a flap. I don't actually know. I just knew that when I put it up there, I knew what it was in my mind I was wanting to have, and this was it. So I'm just going to get that fitted in the way I want. I'm guessing right now, unless you're an architect, roofing is just something you play around with until you get what you like, actually. And that's pretty much what I do when it comes to roofing. I just mess around until I get something that I like and works. Okay, so I'm just going to stretch this out a little bit on the side and front to make it a little bit more of a cover in the back, and then add another piece of that half gable roof up top. This little piece, I'm going to have it actually be the see-through glass because I want to make this balcony actually a small little garden area for mom to plant like her magical plants that she's using, because she is a kitchen witch. In this gameplay that I'm going to be doing for this build, mom is Tabitha Oakley. Her aspiration is spellcraft, and she has 2 girls and a boy, all 3 triplets. We have Florentina, who's a charmer, Myron, who's a wild child, and Kaylin, who's inquisitive. So because of that, throughout the build, I do want to tailor a few things to match my Sims, hence the balcony that's going to have the small planting area for the magical plants for Tabitha to use. I've got my chimney coming on here now, getting that situated and pulled up. Once I get that exactly how I want it to look, I'm going to look at doing the wallpaper. I wanted this to have at least 2 different colors on it. So for the bottom part, I am using a dark brown from the Realm of Magic, and then the upper part, I'm going to have that a little bit lighter, and definitely the chimney will be in a light brick. So I'm using from Vampires the light, I love this brick color. And from Eco Lifestyle, I like this. It's almost like a panel wood, light wood looking color. I like that a lot. So that's going to be for my upper floor. And, I think 2 to 3 colors really looks good on a house. So definitely, if you can get 3, that's great. The roofing itself, I don't like really any of the colors that they have. So I just went with whatever seemed to match the outside wallpaper. I've already picked out some doors for the outside. The ones that I've chosen, I forgot exactly which pack I got them from. I think I got them from the Eco Lifestyle. This one definitely, I'm pretty sure I did. But I've got the front door, the upstairs balcony door coming off the bedroom, and then small little door coming straight off the kitchen. And now for the windows, I wanted the kitchen dining room area to be really open with all natural light, and I used that eco lifestyle large windows down there. The base game windows worked really well with this also. And if you notice what I'm doing here, I'm using where that place all in the Sims. If you go ahead and click on the entire room and then click on like a window, it'll strategically put the windows where it chooses to put them. And then you can go back and either add windows where you want them or delete any extras that you don't want. I like doing it this way just to see how the game actually positions the windows. And then I go back and either add or take away, and you'll see that after a while because I do end up adding some. I want to start working a little bit on the inside and getting where I want my stairs to come from. And I think I want the stairs to actually come from the living room area. And now I want to go upstairs and start separating off the rooms. I've got mom's room coming off of the balcony door, and then a decent sized bathroom next to mom's room. Then I can have the toddlers right next to the bathroom on the other side, and a pretty decent sized hallway. And down here in the kitchen, I wanted to kind of separate the actual kitchen working area with the eating area. So I put this half wall in the middle. I'm going to actually turn that into a planter. So here we go. I did add some wallpaper inside. The upstairs, the children's wallpaper is black and white, but it is still children's wallpaper. Everywhere else, it's pretty much white. I just wanted to start off with basics on that, and then if I want to change the color of the room, do it as I'm decorating. I want to go ahead and start off in the kitchen with that island, and taking the small garden pot, I'm going to place about 4 of them in the planter itself. And what I'll do is I'll have some herbs planted in here, parsley, sage, and I'll actually have my Sims plant that outside first, because you're going to go ahead and have the Sims planted outside. Once it's planted into a mound, then transport it into the planter itself. I've tried planting it straight into the planter before and it didn't work, and I know this way does. So I'm going to go ahead and pick out the cabinetry. I'm going to use the Realm of Magic cabinetry in here, and the ones that I'm using is the ones where you can have the bar stool set up into it. I really like how that one looks. I think I want to make the walls in here like a sage green, something like that, something earthy looking, spring earth anyway. So I'm just getting my appliances situated in here so that I can get all the cabinets looking right, and definitely need to change that out into the corner cabinet. I love those little corner cabinets and how they look. Then I can get the regular square cabinet looking good there. And I'm pretty sure that these bar stools that I want to use for this are going to be green as well. As soon as I can get these capped just right. Got it. And I've got my bar stools in here. Now for the dining room table, I decided I do want that to be green also. But I'm going to have the dining area outside of the kitchen. I know I said that it was going to be split into the kitchen dining area. Well, it's kitchen dining area for the kids high chairs and the bar stools, but the actual table, I'm having that just outside the kitchen area itself. Since gardening and magic go hand in hand for her, I'm going to add plenty of plants around the house. This is like that orange tree plant, and I love this trellis planter that you can put into the living room area. So that's right there in the entrance area. And the bathroom down here is small, so I'm not going to have a shower or even the bathtub that I tried fitting in here. There wasn't enough room for it. So instead I'm going to use the upstairs bathroom to have the tub and shower. I'm going to end up changing that to the more recent updated one, as you see there. But coming back downstairs, getting this bathroom, wanted to have some potty chairs downstairs for the kids to be able to use. Bathrooms are not an easy thing to get together, but just throwing in the essentials is pretty much all you really need for them. So I've got the toilet, the sink, I've got a couple of potty chairs. For now, I have the basics of what I need in this bathroom. I'm just going to move on a little bit. I want to go ahead and get some things started with the living room. It's not going to be very large at all because that's not where Tabitha's main focus is going to be. But I do want to add an area for her to play chess, build up her logic skills, and an area for her to be able to read books as well. So instead of a couch, I'm just going to add a chair with a small table next to it. And that way she can have whatever recent book she's reading sitting on that table next to her. And she can move over and play chess, get that logic skill pulled up. And I've got this area right up underneath the stairs that's perfect for her desk and computer. She's probably going to be a stay-at-home mom and work some freelance work. Who knows? Whatever. I haven't figured that part out for her yet, but at least it's there if she needs to use it. And just want to go ahead and rearrange the bathroom a little bit down here. I didn't really like how I had it the first time. Again, it's still basic. I'm just really going to have the toilet and sink in there. Way to get in and out. It is going to have the area for the kids to be able to use the bathroom in there. Just adding some clutter into it now to make it bathroom type. I am going to move that front door over just a bit because I do want to make the bathroom a little bit larger. But before then, let's get some rugs put down. I'm not a huge rug person. Even in real life, I don't really use rugs. I've got carpeting, but I don't necessarily use rugs. So putting rugs in my Sims house is something that I have to remember to do. And like I said, that other area next to the chair is where she's going to sit and read. So I definitely needed a bookshelf placed in here and a small table that will match everything. This isn't the main focus of the house. It's just somewhere she can be alone to herself, read, enjoy herself, add a spell book on top of that to show that she's been doing that. More plants. Definitely can't go without more plants. She is going to be huge into gardening. I may even make it to where that's going to be part of her job as freelance botanist or something. I'm not really sure yet. Now moving upstairs, this is the toddler's room. The wallpaper that I have it as a black and white, and then on one side of it does have color, and just added a few decals in there to bring in some color. I have no idea why I wanted the bedroom to be black and white. No, I wanted something neutral because we have girls and boys, but I didn't necessarily want it to be yellow or green. I've got their toddler beds and the girls next to each other and using the little trunks as their side tables, adding the night lights on top of that. I love the little moons. Those are cute. I do jump around upstairs a bit because I have different things that catch my eye. So working in the hallway right now is where I'm putting that hallway table and adding some clutter on top of that, then the tissue, little sculpture, and some keys and such like that. Love the little basket of toys and blankets, so I've got that, plus another wicker basket that I put in the corner here as well, just to clutter up the hallway just a little bit, make everything look a little bit more homely in here. Or is that homely? Or yeah, well, you get it. There we go. Added the clutter there. And now for Mom's room. Her room is not going to have a whole lot in it either. Really, we need a place to sleep. And I love this 4-poster bed that's in here. So we're going to put that in and just some decorations on the wall. I'm not going to add a dresser or anything like that. The Sims don't actually need one, and honestly there isn't really a lot of room. Here's what the house looks like with it decorated outside. I didn't do a lot of planting on the outside. I've got her spellcasters section right there next to where the kids are playing, so she can keep her eye on them while she's doing her thing. The hot tub is on the outside of the kids' fence so they don't accidentally get in there and drown, which I don't think the Sims toddlers or kids go in there anyway. And so coming on the inside, here's our kitchen. Just got some things on the wall. It's not very cluttered at all. It's not a very large kitchen. You definitely want to remember to put in those light switches everywhere. That's one of the things that I end up going back and doing at the end if I don't remember to do it per room. And getting that light situated over the planter, I forgot to do that earlier, so I wanted to go ahead and make sure that was done now. Here's the downstairs bathroom, and the living room, moving that bookshelf over a little bit so it's not clipping into the chair. And you can see a little bit of the outside area. I do end up changing that play area that the kids have, and you'll see that in the Let's Play once I start the challenge itself. Here's the outside of where Mom is having has her secret little garden upstairs, and how I decorated the bathroom, the kids' room. I'm not so sure I like the lights that I have in there for them, but yeah, it'll work for now. I did want to add some more things here in the hallway, so I did put down a long rug, and I wanted that picture, the one that changes as you have more people moving into the family or as they get older, so I put that in the hallway as well. That is the end of the build. I'm going to actually start the challenge shortly. Here's Tabitha with the toddlers. Already she's not looking happy. I'm taking the planted sage and parsley and putting it inside in the planters where they're going to continue to grow there. And definitely stay tuned for the Let's Play of the Too Many Toddlers challenge. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you soon. Bye!